Have you ever thought about how certain foods can actually speed up your metabolism and help you lose weight faster than you imagine? There are specific foods that science has proven to trigger fat burning in your body almost immediately. Today, I am going to share 4 powerful weight loss foods that can give you instant results if you use them correctly. This video is for information purposes only. It is not medical advice. For any health concerns, please consult a qualified doctor. Let me start by explaining what makes a food truly effective for weight loss. The key is not just about eating less or cutting calories. It is about choosing foods that actively work with your body to increase fat burning, reduce hunger, and improve your metabolism. These foods contain specific compounds that send signals to your brain and your cells to start using stored fat as energy. The first amazing food I want to talk about is green tea. Now, you might have heard about green tea before, but most people do not understand how powerful it really is for weight loss. Green tea contains a natural compound called epigallocatechin gallate, which is also known as EGCG. This compound has been extensively studied by researchers around the world, and the results are remarkable. When you drink green tea, the EGCG enters your bloodstream and starts working on your fat cells. It increases the activity of a hormone called norepinephrine, which is responsible for breaking down fat. This process is called lipolysis. What happens is that your body starts releasing fatty acids from your fat stores into your bloodstream, and then these fatty acids are used as energy by your muscles and organs. But that is not all. Green tea also contains caffeine, although in smaller amounts compared to coffee. The combination of EGCG and caffeine works synergistically to boost your metabolism. Studies have shown that drinking green tea can increase your metabolic rate by up to 4%, which means you burn more calories even when you are resting. The best way to use green tea for weight loss is to drink it 3 to 4 times a day. You should drink it between meals, not with meals, because the compounds in green tea can interfere with iron absorption from food. Also, it is important to brew green tea properly. Use water that is hot but not boiling, around 80 degrees Celsius, and let the tea steep for 3 to 5 minutes. Now let me move on to the second powerful weight loss food, which is apple cider vinegar. This is one of the most researched natural remedies for weight loss, and the science behind it is fascinating. Apple cider vinegar is made by fermenting apples with yeast and bacteria. This fermentation process creates acetic acid, which is the main active component responsible for weight loss. When you consume apple cider vinegar, the acetic acid affects your body in several important ways. First, it helps control your blood sugar levels. After you eat a meal, especially one that contains carbohydrates, your blood sugar rises. High blood sugar triggers the release of insulin, and insulin tells your body to store excess sugar as fat. Acetic acid slows down the digestion of carbohydrates and reduces the spike in blood sugar after meals. Second, acetic acid increases the production of a protein called AMPK in your cells. AMPK is like a master switch that controls your metabolism. When AMPK is activated, it tells your body to burn fat for energy instead of storing it. This means that apple cider vinegar literally switches your body from fat storage mode to fat burning mode. Third, apple cider vinegar helps reduce your appetite. Studies have found that people who consume apple cider vinegar before meals feel fuller and eat fewer calories throughout the day. This happens because acetic acid slows down the rate at which food leaves your stomach, making you feel satisfied for longer. The correct way to use apple cider vinegar for weight loss is to dilute 1 to 2 tablespoons in a large glass of water and drink it before your meals, preferably 15 to 20 minutes before eating. Never drink apple cider vinegar undiluted because the acid can damage your tooth enamel and irritate your throat. Always use raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar that contains the mother, which is the cloudy substance you see at the bottom of the bottle. The third amazing weight loss food is eggs. Eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, and they are incredibly effective for weight loss. What makes eggs so special is their high protein content and the way protein affects your hunger hormones. When you eat eggs, the protein triggers the release of hormones that make you feel full. These hormones include peptide YY and GLP-1, which send signals to your brain that you have eaten enough. At the same time, protein suppresses the hunger hormone called ghrelin. This means that eating eggs for breakfast can significantly reduce your appetite for the rest of the day. Research has shown that people who eat eggs for breakfast consume fewer calories throughout the day compared to those who eat a carbohydrate-based breakfast like bread or cereal. In one study, participants who ate eggs for breakfast lost 65% more weight and had a 61% greater reduction in body mass index compared to those who ate a bagel breakfast with the same number of calories. But the benefits of eggs go beyond just reducing hunger. Eggs also have a high thermic effect, which means your body burns a lot of calories just to digest them. About 20 to 30% of the calories in protein are burned during digestion. So if you eat 100 calories of protein from eggs, your body uses 20 to 30 calories just to process it. Eggs are also rich in important nutrients like vitamin D, vitamin B12, selenium, and choline. These nutrients support your metabolism and help your body function optimally during weight loss. Choline, in particular, plays a crucial role in fat metabolism. It helps transport fat out of your liver and prevents fat accumulation in your organs. The best way to include eggs in your diet is to eat them for breakfast. You can have 2 to 3 whole eggs, cooked in any way you prefer. Boiled eggs, scrambled eggs, or omelets are all excellent choices. Do not throw away the egg yolk because that is where most of the nutrients are located. The fear of egg yolks raising cholesterol is outdated. Modern research has shown that dietary cholesterol from eggs does not significantly affect blood cholesterol levels in most people. Now let me talk about the fourth powerful weight loss food, which is chili peppers. Chili peppers contain a compound called capsaicin, which is what gives them their spicy heat. Capsaicin is one of the most potent natural fat-burning compounds discovered by science. When you eat chili peppers, capsaicin activates receptors in your mouth and stomach that send signals to your brain. These signals trigger a process called thermogenesis, which means heat production. Your body temperature rises slightly, and to cool down, your body has to burn extra calories. This thermogenic effect can increase your metabolic rate by up to 8% after a single meal containing chili peppers. Capsaicin also affects your fat cells directly. It activates a process called browning of white fat tissue. Let me explain what this means. Your body has 2 types of fat tissue. White fat is the type that stores energy and makes you gain weight. Brown fat is the type that burns energy and produces heat. Babies have a lot of brown fat, but adults have very little. Capsaicin can convert white fat cells into brown fat-like cells, which means your fat tissue starts burning calories instead of storing them. Another important benefit of chili peppers is that they reduce your appetite. Studies have found that people who eat spicy food feel less hungry and consume fewer calories at their next meal. Capsaicin affects the hunger centers in your brain and reduces cravings, especially for sweet and fatty foods. The amount of chili peppers you need to get these benefits is quite small. Adding just half a teaspoon of chili powder or one fresh chili pepper to your meals can be enough to boost your metabolism and reduce appetite. You can add chili peppers to soups, curries, stir-fries, or even sprinkle chili flakes on your food. If you are not used to eating spicy food, start with small amounts and gradually increase over time. Some people cannot tolerate spicy food due to stomach sensitivity or conditions like gastritis or acid reflux. In those cases, you can try capsaicin supplements, which are available in capsule form and provide the same benefits without the heat. Now that I've explained these 4 powerful foods, let me tell you how to combine them for maximum weight loss results. The key is consistency and proper timing. Start your day with a breakfast that includes 2 to 3 eggs. This will keep you full and reduce your calorie intake throughout the day. Between meals, drink green tea 3 to 4 times a day to keep your metabolism elevated. Before your lunch and dinner, drink a glass of water with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. This will help control your blood sugar and reduce the amount of food you eat. Finally, add chili peppers to at least 1 meal per day to boost thermogenesis and fat burning. It is also important to understand that while these foods are powerful, they work best when combined with a healthy overall diet and lifestyle. You cannot expect to lose weight by eating these foods if the rest of your diet is full of processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats. These 4 foods are tools that enhance your weight loss efforts, but they are not magic solutions. Let me also address some common mistakes people make when using these foods for weight loss. The first mistake is expecting instant results without any effort. While these foods do work quickly, you still need to be patient and consistent. Weight loss is a gradual process, and sustainable results take time. The second mistake is using too much of these foods thinking that more is better. Each of these foods has an optimal amount, and going beyond that can cause problems. Too much green tea can cause insomnia and jitteriness because of the caffeine. Too much apple cider vinegar can damage your tooth enamel and irritate your digestive system. Too many eggs might not be suitable for people with certain genetic conditions affecting cholesterol metabolism. Too much chili can cause stomach upset and digestive discomfort. The third mistake is relying only on these foods and ignoring other important aspects of weight loss like exercise, sleep, and stress management. Your body is a complex system, and weight loss depends on many factors working together. These 4 foods will support your weight loss, but they cannot compensate for poor lifestyle habits. Let me also mention some medical conditions where you should be careful with these foods. If you have acid reflux or gastroesophageal reflux disease, you should avoid or limit apple cider vinegar and chili peppers because they can worsen your symptoms. If you have high blood pressure, be careful with the caffeine in green tea. If you have kidney disease, you may need to limit protein intake from eggs. Another important point is about food quality. When you buy these foods, choose high-quality options. For green tea, choose organic loose-leaf tea or high-quality tea bags without added flavors or sweeteners. For apple cider vinegar, choose raw, unfiltered vinegar with the mother. For eggs, choose organic or pasture-raised eggs if possible because they have better nutrient profiles. For chili peppers, fresh peppers are better than processed chili powder that may contain additives. Now let me explain the science behind why timing matters when using these foods. Your body has a natural rhythm called the circadian rhythm, which affects your metabolism. Your metabolic rate is highest in the morning and gradually decreases throughout the day. This is why eating eggs for breakfast is more effective than eating them for dinner. The protein and nutrients in eggs work with your natural metabolic peak to maximize fat burning. Similarly, drinking green tea between meals rather than with meals is important because it allows the catechins in green tea to be absorbed more efficiently. When you drink green tea with meals, the tannins in tea can bind to proteins and minerals in food, reducing absorption of both the nutrients in food and the beneficial compounds in tea. Apple cider vinegar before meals is timed to slow down digestion and reduce the blood sugar spike that occurs after eating. If you drink it after meals, it is less effective because the food has already been digested and the blood sugar spike has already occurred. Let me also share some practical tips for making these foods more enjoyable. Green tea can be enhanced with a slice of lemon, which not only adds flavor, but also increases the absorption of catechins. You can also try different varieties of green tea, like sencha, matcha, or jasmine green tea, to find the flavor you prefer. Apple cider vinegar can be made more palatable by adding a small amount of honey or cinnamon to the diluted mixture. The sweet taste makes it easier to drink, and cinnamon itself has blood sugar-lowering properties that enhance the effect of vinegar. Eggs can be prepared in countless ways to prevent boredom. You can make vegetable omelets, egg salads, shakshuka, or egg muffins. Adding vegetables to your eggs increases the fiber content and makes your breakfast even more filling and nutritious. Chili peppers can be incorporated into your diet in many forms. You can use fresh chilies, dried chili flakes, chili powder, cayenne pepper, or hot sauce. If you find the heat too intense, you can remove the seeds from fresh chilies because that is where most of the capsaicin is concentrated. Let me now explain how these 4 foods work together synergistically. Green tea and chili peppers both increase thermogenesis and metabolic rate, so when used together they amplify each other's effects. Eggs provide the protein that keeps you full and prevents muscle loss during weight loss, while apple cider vinegar controls blood sugar and prevents fat storage. Together, these 4 foods create a powerful combination that attacks weight loss from multiple angles. It is also worth mentioning that these foods have benefits beyond just weight loss. Green tea is rich in antioxidants that protect your cells from damage and reduce the risk of chronic diseases like cancer and heart disease. Apple cider vinegar improves insulin sensitivity and may help prevent type 2 diabetes. Eggs provide complete protein with all essential amino acids needed for muscle maintenance and repair. Chili peppers have anti-inflammatory properties and may improve heart health by lowering blood pressure and cholesterol. When you start using these foods for weight loss, it is important to track your progress properly. Do not rely only on the scale, because weight can fluctuate due to water retention, hormones, and other factors. Instead, take measurements of your waist, hips, and other body parts. Take progress photos every 2 weeks. Pay attention to how your clothes fit. These are better indicators of fat loss than the number on the scale. You should also be aware of realistic expectations. With proper use of these 4 foods combined with a healthy diet and regular exercise, you can expect to lose 1 to 2 pounds of fat per week. This might not sound like much, but it adds up to 50 to 100 pounds in a year, which is a massive transformation. Fast weight loss is often unsustainable and unhealthy, so be patient with the process. Remember that weight loss is not linear. Some weeks you will lose more, some weeks you will lose less, and some weeks the scale might not move at all. This is completely normal and does not mean these foods are not working. Your body goes through phases of fat loss and adaptation, and as long as you are consistent, the results will come. I also want to emphasize the importance of hydration when using these foods. Green tea and chili peppers have mild diuretic effects, which means they increase urine production. Apple cider vinegar can also affect fluid balance. Make sure you drink plenty of water throughout the day, at least 8 to 10 glasses, to stay properly hydrated and support your metabolism. One more important aspect is sleep. These weight loss foods work best when you get adequate sleep of 7 to 9 hours per night. Poor sleep disrupts your hunger hormones, increases cravings, and slows down your metabolism. No matter how perfectly you use these 4 foods, lack of sleep will sabotage your weight loss efforts. Stress management is equally important. Chronic stress increases cortisol levels, which promotes fat storage, especially around your abdomen. Practice stress reduction techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or yoga to keep your cortisol levels in check and allow these weight loss foods to work more effectively. As you can see, these 4 foods are powerful tools for weight loss, but they need to be used correctly and consistently as part of a comprehensive approach to health. They are not shortcuts or quick fixes, but when combined with healthy eating, regular exercise, adequate sleep, and stress management, they can significantly accelerate your weight loss and help you achieve your goals faster. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe for more videos like this.